Russia's invasion of Ukraine has many of us using new words and phrases, from geopolitical terms like rump state to military lingo such as MANPADS. We're also learning to decipher slogans and spot differences between Russian and Ukrainian spellings during a conflict in which information is treated. Tracking surges in the words we use is part of linguist Grant Barrett's job. He is the co-host of A Way with Words, a public radio show about words and language, and a vice president of the American Dialect Society. Barrett points out how the term Cold War has now been supplanted by the term Hot War, a violent conflict with many of the worst burdens borne by civilians. With Barrett's help, NPR created a kind of war glossary, explaining some of the terms people are using to discuss the war Russia and President Vladimir Putin are waging on Ukraine. The Western world is debating whether permitting Putin to retain some of the territory he has seized would be like the 1938 appeasement of Hitler by British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, Barrett said. Some experts, noting that Russia seized Crimea in 2014, warned that Putin could be further emboldened by any accommodations. The circumstances have led to talk of a smell of Munich being in the air, Barrett said, referring to the 1938 Munich Agreement that allowed Nazi Germany to annex part of Czechoslovakia, an unsuccessful attempt to prevent further fighting. The Ukrainian word for bomb shelter, a new necessity that forced libraries and other facilities into new roles of protecting civilians. In general, a cessation of hostilities is temporary and can be localized, while a ceasefire is meant to be permanent and comprehensive.